Okay, so those are the extended released endings. Um, I do want to say that although I wasn't one of the people that was extremely angry at what BioWare had done, I will say I was, just kind of like wah wah about it. But without a better way to say it, I want to say I forgive you. Uh, these new endings were what the game should have had. I don't really understand if this is what they had in their mind. I don't really understand why they didn't do it in the first place. Because it probably would have saved them a lot of money if they had just done it up front rather than having to call a bunch of these actors back and get them to record new dialogue and have to spend all this rapid paced time to try to crank this out as fast as possible. But, hey, whatever. I'm not going to get into the politics behind that stuff other than it was probably EA's fault. Um, I'm not afraid to say that the endings are probably the closest I have ever come to almost crying at the end of a video game. Um, the scene where you see the little Krogan babies were adorable as hell. And then the part that really was like gut wrenching for me was when, you know, Tali and the crew, or for somebody else's playthrough, it would have been whoever their love interest was, or if they had no love interest, I don't know who it picks. Probably your most heavily used uh, crew member on the missions goes up there and like sticks your nameplate onto the wall. Oh, that got to me really hard. That hit home because that was really well done. Um, so yeah, I'm very pleased. I don't really. It's hard to pick which ending is my favorite or preferred ending. I will say that it's either Control or Synthesis. I'm not a big fan of the Destroy ending. I mean, the ending itself was a good ending, but I'm not really a fan of how it progressed that way. I would have preferred to have gone one of the other two routes. Um, and then, of course, the new ending of, I think everybody's calling it Refusal, or um, before I learned that it was called Refusal, I was calling it the Go Fuck Yourself ending. I think that's a better name, but Refusal rolls off the tongue a little easier. The I get the feeling that that ending may eventually be altered with other DLC to allow you to actually defeat the Reapers. Because right now, I mean, I've only played it with my effective military rating of 3191, I think it is. Um, which obviously is not the highest you can get. And maybe if you max it out, now you can actually defeat the Reapers. But I talked to a couple other people and they were saying, yeah, I had really high effective military ratings too, and I still died at the end of that ending. So maybe they'll have some DLC that releases additional effective military strength, or maybe if you get perfect maximum through single player and multiplayer, it'll allow you to defeat them. But for the time being, that ending is relatively the same for everybody. Other than that, that's about it. I don't know where else I can go with this. I'm pleased. I'm happy. I think they did a good job. They didn't do what I expected, but I think they did really well. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. When more DLC comes out, I'm sure I will eventually grab it, but I don't know if I'll necessarily do videos dedicated to the DLCs. I might, depending on how they're made, but then again, I don't buy DLCs that are, what would you call it? Shoot, I can't think. Like vanity DLCs. Like, buy this DLC, it gets you new armor and new guns. I'm like, is that it? No missions? No crewmates? No additional... That's it? Just armor and guns? Well, screw it, I don't want that. I was able to beat the game without that extra stuff. Why do I need it? So, if anything like that comes out, I'll omit it. But the other stuff I'll probably get eventually. I'll use it with like extra cash I've got laying around somewhere, or maybe I'll wait until my YouTube partnership finally kicks in, and I'll be able to pay with it with some of the YouTube revenue that I get. But yeah, that's the only other thing I wanted to talk about real quick was that I am now officially partnered with one of the largest YouTube partner networks available out right now. I don't really want to announce who it is. You can probably go and look for yourself because I've already linked to them on my channel page. But it's not in full effect yet, although I have signed the contract with them. There's a delay because now I have to wait for YouTube and Google AdSense to get around to enabling my account for partnership as well as combining my Google AdSense so that they can put money into it. I don't know exactly how that works, but I'm waiting on all that to go through. So I'm still not making any money yet, but the contract is signed, so I just have to wait on the emails. It's just a matter of like 3 weeks before that goes through, and then we can start hopefully getting some revenue back on this, have my hobby pay for itself maybe. Other than that, that's about it. So thanks for watching. Assassin's Creed Revelations and Skies of Arcadia Legends should be starting soon, and we'll go from there. So thanks a lot.